Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. And the whole Peril on Gorgon situation is about to be concluded, guys. We found out that Olivia Ambrose is actually alive, and that her and Minnie are at odds, and we have to make a choice whether we want to destroy the Gorgon facility or basically reopen it again under Minnie's leadership. Now, we talked to the crew, and most of the crew are very for destroying the facility, but I'd like to think that there would be a chance to actually get the mother and daughter to work together. So let's go ahead and travel to Ambrose Manor.
We arrived at Ambrose Manor,
Which apparently is now locked down. And see if we can have a chat. Now, if we're going to have to try and convince Minnie to reconcile with her mother, we need to go ahead and get a crew that's actually, or a team that's really good at persuasion. Felix is pretty high. Nyoka would not be. Max is good at Intimidate. I actually think that the two people who would be the best to join us for this would be Parvati and Felix. The folks who love the serials. I figured that's actually fairly appropriate. So Parvati, Sam can stay in the ship and dream of Pam, and Felix. Hopefully that's the right call. Oh, holy crap! Look at that loading screen. That's awesome. That's cool that that unlocks after you complete that quest line for the scientists. It has the same kind of art style as the Choose Your Own Adventure books, almost. Just with a little bit more of an Old West flair. That is a fashionable mustache, though. I don't really know what he's wearing. Oh. Okay. Music has become epic and official.
Error. Weapon jam. Intruder. Please unholster your weapon and self-terminate.
Bless your heart. Okay, let's go.
Be careful. Looks like Minnie activated security around the manor.
Stay on your guard, Captain. I think she's expecting us.
Well, let's look at our stats here. I may have made the wrong call here. Our lie goes up to 75, our intimidate's at 60, and our persuade is 164. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. I'm hoping it's not lie or intimidate. I'm hoping it's just pure persuasion. This place is gonna be filled with bots. Hi.
Unexpected.
Wow. That pistol. Ooh, I'm almost dead. I did not notice that. Oh, wow. Okay. I was just getting tased that entire time and did not realize it. But what a pistol. Yeah, it's true. Well, I'm wearing this, I'm not actually wearing decent armor right now. Should I go ahead and switch over to the Marauder armor that we were wearing? I did tinker the armor, but I mean, it doesn't have nearly the amount of awesomeness that the other set did. It just looked cool. It looked more kind of Star Wars smugglerish than something from Warhammer. But I guess we'll have to see. Oh, and we're back to the unreliable again. Okay. Well, now that we know the firepower that we're dealing with, Shall we go ahead and... What's our armor rating? Yeah, 47. And still with Felix and Parvati. But now we know that there is a robot to the left of us. That's important. So I'm not going to lie, you know, I did those fighting fantasy books a long time ago on the channel, and they're essentially choose your own adventure campaigns with dice rolls and everything. I would love for them to come out with a, like, Archibald Excelsior Ace Exterminator, like, book series that you could do. Like, kind of like VTM's been doing with their interactive novel series. Alright, once more, into the breach.
Intruder.
We're fine, Drinks. You got nothing to worry about. I ain't gonna kill you.
Be careful. Looks like Minnie activated security around the manor.
Stay on your guard, Captain. She's expecting us.
Yeah, I'll try and stay on my guard this time.
We can handle this.
Let's take him down!
Get him, Parvati.
Wow, not even a scratch.
Yeah. Okay, that's much better. Serialized law and organization, Guardian. Okay, looks like all the baddies are upstairs.
Process beginning
Watch out!
security.
Oh, Lord. There's one there. This one is
Look out!
very much broke. Oh, hi.
Still got it!
Yeah, this definitely has endgame feel to it. Use terminal. Okay. Unlock elevator. Elevator to personal laboratory has been unlocked. Okay. Where is said personal elevator? You know what? When we were back on Gorgon, that door we couldn't open was probably the personal elevator. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
We're the best there ever was.
Okay, janitor. Chef bots. You guys gonna be nice? Looks that way.
Oh, you got that?
Oh, I'm also with my safecracker crew. That's pleasant. We can't shoot the janitor. Looks like Sam. But remember, Sam says accept no substitutions. Olivia's personal lab. I'm surprised that Minnie knew where it was, but I guess it just took her some time, and she was sitting here drinking the entire during this entire campaign. I'm sure they'll give us a chance to talk before any bullets go flying. I would like to think.
Every secret lab in this colony smell the same way?
Good lord.
Right, here we go!
Oh, hello. Jeez, this pistol.
That's the last of him!
This pistol just slices through organics.
I've been waiting for this!
You heading up, friend? Looks like she's already working toward getting Gorgon back up and running. What, sweeping the area? Oh god. Hello, ordnance turret drone. Let's...
Hiding? You scared?
No, not really.
Ready for this.
Don't
I
mess with the best!
I just didn't know you were there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even noticed. Okay, we got a path around here. Guess we should probably look at the map and see. Yes, there's a difference between cowering and looting. Aha! Okay, let's go ahead and assume that this is going to shut down that Gatling gun. And I think we just got ourselves another nifty piece of armor. Oh, nope. Never mind. Just a standard eyepiece. It sounds like it should be more awesome than it is. Okay, Elite Trooper. Armor parts. I don't want to open that door just yet. Oh, our hacking skill's too low. Dang it. Boo. Yeah, Max is the hacker. Do we want to go back for him? Here, let's see what's on this side. See, but you see all this nonsense with the test subjects and everything? This is what will happen if Minnie is kind of left to her own devices.
Nicely done.
Pressurized injection suit. Okay, we've seen those. They had hacking, lockpicking, intimidation, and persuade. Yeah, but I feel like Parvati should be part of this. This was really, you know...
Have a good brawl!
Okay, come down the stairs. Get ready. Or I'll let my team deal with you. And I won't even have to look at you. Whoa, lordy.
Nice one.
Everyone alright?
Yeah, if we die, we'll go back for Max. And just kind of see what that's all about. We didn't actually go down here to the pit. And as I said before, all the stuff that you're getting during this DLC will definitely prepare you for the end game if... Ooh. Rest in peace, Sprats. See, the bodies will just start piling up, whether Minnie wants them to or not, because Spacer's Choice is going to Spacer's Choice.
Dance!
Oh. Took some initiative there, Felix. Appreciate you.
It didn't work. You okay, Captain?
She is like that guy from Monarch. She wants to change things, but she has a little too much faith in the corporate system. Well, you see, there's a darker connotation to Spacer's Choice than a lot of people would initially believe. Like, what do they say about work? Like, what's their little catchphrase? Like, work enriches or something like that? Well, the thing, I don't think it's work fortifies the spirit. If it is, it's pretty disturbing because, please correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone knows otherwise, but work fortifies the spirit was actually written, like, over the entrance or over one of the buildings in either Auschwitz or Dachau. So, it's got some pretty nasty connotations to it. Ooh!
Can't keep us out.
Grinder, huh? Oh, work will set you free. Okay, that's the one. So I think it is work fortifies the spirit. Similar premise. Did I miss a chest in the other room? Scandalous. Missed some ammo. Oh, I did miss some stuff. Okay, we gotta see what that grinder thing is. Pulse hammer gold. Okay. What was this, Goliath? Good lord, 571. One-handed melee with a knockdown, Mr. Ouch, power attack plus 20. You could call this your worst friend. You could also be sued by CMP. What does Parvati got for her melee weapon? The soft speaker? Here. You now have that for your melee needs. Okay, we open those safes. Everything is good except what is here. One recent message. Miss Ambrose, these projections are indeed encouraging. Unfortunately, without your mother's access code, we're going to have a beast of a time warming up the Adrenatime synthesizer. And what about Olivia's journal? I seem to recall her scribbling everything down, or at least everything she didn't murmur in that voice recorder of hers. I recommend hiring a freelancer to search her office in the Synthesis Manufacturing Center, someone capable but disposable. Once we have the journal, Spacer's Choice will see to it that you're properly compensated. Don't contact us again. We'll contact you. Lucien Bancroft, Spacer's Choice. The Adrenatime Project. Mr. Bancroft, my name is Wilhelmina Ambrose. Prior to her death, you were in the business with my mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Mother was wrong to shut down R&D for Adrenatime, and Spacer's Choice was wrong to listen to her. I'm sending some financial projections and chemical plans I've drafted over the years. You'll want to read them closely. The potential for a new Adrenatime formula, one that works, is unlimited. I await your reply. So that must have been Lucien's response there. Well, well. My urge to make sure that they cooperate is depleting a bit. Not gonna lie.
I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice.
Let's talk about this, Minnie.
There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrenatime without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress.
So let me ask you, what if you and your mother joined forces to cure the Marauders?
You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrenatime, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
But a lot of folks are gonna suffer in the meantime. And you don't even know if it'll work.
The days of the old Adrenatime are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction.
Oh, here we go. Thought you wanted to help people and not let them die.
Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess?
It ain't about who's accountable. Those people are hurting, and they're hurting others. You could help them.
Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrenatime, then our family, and now my ambition.
Man, Parvati's just reading her the riot act. Well, why not give her a chance? She's been involved with Adrenatime from the start, Minnie.
She never gave me a chance. Forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one.
And what about you, ma'am? Don't you deserve a chance to fix your troubles with her? Don't you both deserve that?
Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat.
Holy crap. 150 persuade? The Adrenatime project failed, Minnie. You couldn't have saved it.
You don't know that. Gorgon was my chance to do something incredible.
Well, opportunities present themselves every day. Your Gorgon will come.
Curses. You may be right. I invested so much time and energy into Gorgon, but there's no telling how many second chances pass me by. Mother taught me to never accept failure, to never settle for less. Compromising my plan goes against everything I know.
Well, this isn't failure, Minnie. It's a second chance to work with Olivia.
I suppose it is high time Mother and I spoke on equal terms, and without death threats. I was so eager to make Adrenatime my legacy, to give it a second chance. But maybe it's my family that deserves a second chance. God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you see Mother, tell her I'm willing to work something out. She can even come over for tea. Or something stronger.
It's awful big of you, being willing to mend fences after what all happened.
I'm sure you won't mind if I remain here. Just to guarantee that you keep your side of the bargain.
You don't trust me?
I think I've made it abundantly clear that I don't trust anyone. It's funny, Captain. I hired you to break the family curse. And it would appear you've succeeded. Just not the way I intended.
I'll speak with Olivia. Be seeing you.
Good luck with Mother. I suppose you'll need it.
Okay. Do we... I don't know if going in here would be a bad thing. Hold up. Save and ransack? Oh, I like that. Okay. Oh! Wow, game. Wow, game. Okay, they're not... Oh! Oh dear. That would have been unpleasant. Can we ransack? Will it let us ransack? Oh, we can ransack. Well, this would have been a nasty... I think she probably did lock herself in like Phineas. I guess we're about to go see. We're not being aggressive.
It's all in the wrist.
Really glad we brought Team Persuade. Felix didn't have a whole lot to say, but Parvati, man. Once again, reinforcing... Oh, hi.
Careful around Mother. She's more vicious than she looks.
Okay. So... we have to be kind of careful with what we're doing here. Restore power to the Adrenatime sympathizer through the reactor room at the bottom of the facility. Head to the mansion and activate the NDA protocol to destroy the Adrenatime synthesizer. Okay, that would be to make it go one way. And I'm pretty sure that we'd have one heck of a firefight leaving. But I think we have a shortcut now if we absolutely need to. I wonder if we didn't have that high persuade, whether we would have had to have fought it out. And I wonder if it would have been the same thing for Olivia as well. Depending on what choice you decided to take. Interesting. Well, hopefully we can convince Olivia. I think we're going to go ahead and keep Team Persuade. Oh, hello there. Caves? Where are we now? Discreet cave. Week 1. How long has it been since anyone asked old Mayberry to tidy up the planters or rake the garden? Mrs. Ollie hasn't shouted at me in ages, and I can't think of the last time Mr. Harvey came around to marvel at his fish. Where is everyone? Week 2. I've eaten so many beans, and I don't tolerate 'em in the best of times, but I dare not go into the mansion in search of food. Think of the dust that cascade off my unworthy shoulders and onto the fine tile. Can't go inside. Won't go inside. I don't belong. I'm not one of the family. Week 5. Out of beans. But I won't trespass, even if the house is empty. I'm not of the family. The automechs know, and they watch my every move. The cave is where I belong.
You too. Time is alive. There's no telling how long I've been here.
Sorry, I won't do that. Munching on leaves and burying my excrement in the yard. No one's coming for old Mayberry, loyal Mayberry, faithful Mayberry. Well, we will gladly pick faithful Mayberry's gear here. Yeah, a spade.
Wow. How'd you do that?
What is this? A mighty 73 DPS. We actually could get a full set of garden tools. Epic gardening implements. I have no memory of this place. Oil the fish for Mr. Harvey. Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind. I do remember this. We were right next to the...
Running diagnostic. Error. Diagnosing diagnostic.
Can someone please get this robot up and about? So now we'll head back to the to SMC, see if Olivia will let us in, and I guess try and convince her. Hopefully she requires persuasion as well. And the thing is I hope we don't have to fight her, because out of the two, I would definitely be going for Olivia over Minnie. What if we have to fight Pam? That would suck. Don't you dare such that Pam is a pure soul.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Anubis. Good boy. Alright. Always want to check and see if anything else has been added. Not the case.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
And we will stick with Team Persuade. And, you know, I'm wondering if making them cooperate is a good thing, or if it's like creating a monster. You know, Olivia's scientific acumen mixed with Minnie's, like, organizational talent. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could also mean that things actually get ran well. You know, that's probably what that is. Yoka got such a great development in this DLC. I agree. I wish she had had, like, more... I don't know. I wonder what would have happened if we had had her in certain areas instead of Parvati. How she would have reacted. Probably would have seen, like, two different sides of the coin. Like, someone who's innocent experiencing that, and then someone not, who has seen it. Okay. Once more into the breach. That's right, she was pretty shaken by the meat cubes. I mean, who wouldn't be, really? Except for Sam. Sam is the backbone of this team. That's why we keep him on the ship primarily to clean and occasionally bring him out when he needs to dissolve something. I actually think this actually would have taken longer had we not had those shortcuts to get the key cards and had to fight our way through those, like, through that one, like, American Gladiator style maze in those caverns. Okay, well, we're just going to leave the Marauders right there, because if we do this correctly, we may be able to cure these guys. Hopefully. And I'll bet you money that the entrance out is that one door that's barred on the side that we were trying so hard to get into next to the llama skeleton. Llama. Come on, Olivia. See reason.
I keep my promises, Captain.
Oh, Lord.
Do you know the funny thing about mercenaries?
What the?
Well,
Yeah. Was fun.
whoa, Lordy.
That's the last of them.
Okay. Well, looks like we are going to go ahead and lower the freebooter population a little bit, which I'm okay with. Less competition later. Got pieces of limb everywhere. And I assume it's right here. Uh-huh. The good members of the team made it to the groundbreaker, and these are the B team? Yeah?
More stairs, huh? At least we're getting a good workout.
Sublevels. Synthesis and Manufacturing Center. We're only 87 meters away, so we'll probably get confronted by another, like, screen room. Maybe. And then we'll talk to Olivia. And then maybe we'll get to see her countermeasures. I assume they'll probably be similar to Minnie's. Oh god, that's a thing to see right off the bat. Like mother, like daughter. Mm-hmm. L. Maynard. Messages. Retrieving message archive standby. From T. Hennessy. Welcome to floor 3. Hi there. Not sure what you did to get sent here, but I'm so sorry. The good news is that everyone here is on the same ship, so don't feel too ashamed. And hey, could be worse. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones. Lots of new arrivals don't even get a functioning terminal, and if they do, it gets modified to hibernate at regular intervals to save power. You'll quickly find that we're last in line for everything down here, but don't worry. If we stick together and look out for each other, I'm sure we can turn this department around in no time. Kind regards, Thomas R. Hennessy. Know where the toilet is? Ain't too many fish sticks. Larry. The cream of the crop. I've had those moments as a manager. Bam, bam, bam.
Let's take him down!
Whoa, rude.
Right,
Got him all.
go!
I don't know if that's me or the in-rays that are doing that, Kath. Or that could be Parvati's melee weapon. Was she using that? Either way, I'm pleased with the results. All right, we still got some baddies here.
People actually worked down here? This place is uglier than the back base.
What are you guys looking at?
Have a good
Don't
bro!
mess with us.
Checking out that mechanical sentry, were ya? So I just need to make sure I got a full magazine before I do the coup de grace. Champion toss ball stick. Oh, and we are officially overwhelmed with gear. Fortunately, there is a... Hey, Jalen. A convenient vending machine right here. Okay. Sell the junk. Nothing but the best. High quality. What is this, right? Okay, that's crap armor. And that's good. And we don't have that many food things. All right. Hey, Vito.
Easy.
Now let's get encumbered once again. Current user M. Eliason. To K. Zimensky. Please. Kevin, please stop taking out your frustrations on the filing cabinets. I know technical support gives you a hard time about the vending machines, but I would much rather have all of our vending machines smashed to bits than come in every morning to see another pile of files scattered across the floor. Honest to law, what has gotten into this office? You're the third person to show unprofessional violence in the workplace in as many days. Is there something in the Saltuna? Listen, Kevin, if the work is touching your composure, then I encourage you to look inside yourself and find the source. Work fortifies the spirit. Maybe you're not giving your work the attention it deserves. Thank you, Minoru Eliason. Hi, Minoru. Thanks for explaining your filing system to me earlier. I think that gave me a better understanding of where to find the information I need. However, I'm still not entirely sure I understand it, so use the first letter of the file name, find a Spacer's chosen player who has a surname starting with that letter, then organize the file based on the year in which that player was drafted. I appreciate how hard you've worked to implement this system, but wouldn't it be more straightforward to just organize it alphabetically? A. Hobbs. To Hennessy. Hey, new guy. Here's the honest truth. When you get here, you're stuck here. Don't matter how hard we work or how well we perform, and there's a reason for that. One day I had to take something up to HR, and they accidentally called me a quota employee. Thought that was a little suspicious, so I forked over a few bits to the maintenance guys to look into it. Turns out it meant exactly that. We're part of a quota. See, Spacer's Choice has certain requirements that a project has to meet in order to receive the top tier funding, including a minimum number of employees at each location. So they tossed some desk right above the boiler room, made a PAM unit our direct supervisor, and here we are. At first I was mad about it, like I'm sure you are, but then I realized I could benefit from my situation. Nothing's expected of us, so we can just drift along, like a ship that's killed its engines. So when you show up and push things to full burn all the time, it really throws off the equilibrium. You know what I mean? Tone down the enthusiasm is all I'm saying. At least 3 notches. And I sincerely appreciate the advice and I do understand your concerns. However, I cannot resign myself to such an apathetic course of action. I do not know your employment history, but as for myself, I was quite good at the job. Exemplary, even. I may have suffered a setback, but I'm unwilling to accept that this reassignment is some kind of fatal wound from which my career cannot recover. If we turn this department around and show management that we are valuable members of the Spacer's Choice family, surely they won't let us waste away in this basement. We just have to push ourselves harder. So please, with all due respect, do try not to discourage me. Thank you. Kind regards, Thomas R. Hennessy. Poor Tom. Poor deluded fool. Filing room key. Okay. See if we can find said key. K. Zeminski to S. Tinsley regarding vending machine broken again. Gentle? How am I supposed to be gentle when I can't get my 2-hour energy brew? It's not right. It's criminal. I haven't had my brew in weeks. I've been reduced to borrowing adrena time from the chem lab just to keep me going through my shift. Fix your vending machine or I'm coming back with a tossball stick. I agree completely. Who are they to tell you what to do with your tossball sticks? What are you supposed to do? Let them sit around not hitting things? That's not what they're made for. They're made for tossball, damn it. And without tossball, what are we? Animals, Kevin. That's what. So, all that said, that means you're in on the betting pool this season, right? I know it hasn't worked out the last 3 times. Oh, this is Anne again. But I've got a good feeling on this one. Trust me. Just make sure you have my fee ready, alright? Shiny servos. Must be thorough. Find things. E. Farrar. Manager? Good day. I've just started on the 3rd floor and I'm a little confused. This auto mechanical said it was my manager, but that can't be right. It called itself Pam and refused to tell me where my real manager was. Can you please direct me to my manager and send this auto mechanical off to be repaired? Thank you, Emily Farrar, from Human Resources. Emily, there's no mistake. Pam is a productivity auto mechanical and your direct supervisor. She is specifically equipped to provide all of your motivational and disciplinary needs as a valued member of the Spacer's Choice family. So please treat Pam as you would any other member of Spacer's Choice management. To that end, please accept all directives, commands, responses, and silent glares from Pam as you would a living, sentient human manager. Karen Blomstedt, Human Resources. That's right.
What was that?
Get ready.
Whoa, hi. I did not know you were there.
Felix.
Oh, we got more people hiding over here? Or maybe a new wave. There's the filing room key. And here's Hennessy. In order to be promoted to a more optimal position, I need to focus on increasing my output in every measurable performance statistic. If I'm objectively performing at a high level, management can't ignore my request. As such, I have recreated this document in order to track my performance so I know what areas to focus on. Hours. Work fortifies the spirit, so this is an opportunity to stand out. I'll target 250% of the departmental average. Output. The filing system will make it difficult to go too quickly here. Still, with my overtime, I should be able to process files 125% faster than the departmental average. Performance. Having requested experimental batches of Adrenatime from ChemLab. Fewer sleeping hours means more time working. More time working leads to better performance. Better performance leads to fulfillment. I will be a valuable member of the Spacer's Choice family. I will belong. Repeat daily. You are a hard worker. You are a valuable member of the Spacer's Choice family. You are not your anger. You are not losing your mind. Your place in the world is fixed. Work fortifies the spirit. From Human Resources, final warning. Thomas, please be advised that all members of the Spacer's Choice family are expected to hold a high moral and personal standards, including but not limited to temperance, the ability to hold one's temper and or drink, semantic hygiene, the ability to express oneself using appropriate company-approved language, and pride, a sense of contentment derived from understanding and accepting one's designated role in the workplace. Please be advised that your recent letter has violated the aforementioned standards. Your recent behavior, described by other workers as erratic and oddly violent, has been corroborated in the tone of your recent letter. Please report to security for re-education at the end of your shift. Have a pleasant day. Pam is a mechanical and is not programmed to write performance reviews, provide letters of recommendation, or offer professional guidance. We've been over this over and over, and frankly, I'm having trouble controlling my patience. I have a sensation of walls closing in on me, and I would very much appreciate a transfer. I have a month's worth of documentation tracking my progress and a detailed analysis of my impact on the department. You could please just forward it to a non-mechanical manager. I'm sure my transfer will be approved. Please, I would very much appreciate it. You know what he reminds me of? Homer's rival. I forgot what his name was from The Simpsons. Grimes, yes, thank you, Kath. Did we have respawns? Like, what's going on over here? Okay, I guess I don't. Never mind. Oh, they may be below us, actually. Oh, wow.
Talk about death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Yes. The process of filing information is a sacred duty. Never embark on a new journey in filing without evoking the name of the architect and the law. A document is like a worker. Most must have their appropriate label and must be stored in their appropriate section. Maintain appropriate posture when filing documents. You are clergy, serving at the altar of data. Replace and revise your filing system every 4 years. Planned obsolescence is appropriate role of Spacer's choice. Ooh, that gives me anxiety just thinking about that. Adrenos, yes, yes. Grenade launcher 3.
Wish I could do that.
I feel there should be something nastier here. Some sort of weapon or... Could be wrong though. It's alright. Oh, this is going to lead us right to Olivia, isn't it? Yep. The weapon in this room is bureaucracy. All the red tape. Nunchucks of red tape. Definitely more story here than in the manor. Gotta give him that. Hi. Okay, cool. What do we decide to do? We're gonna make them cooperate by basically killing their entire power bases. Minnie has already agreed to cooperate with her mother. Now we are going through the SMC and about to try to convince Olivia that a reconciliation is in the best interest of her continued breathing. Get him, guys. Rude. Oh, it does blow them apart. You are spot on, Kath. I thought that was the end raise. I also do like the functionality as well. Seems like a real place with personality and function. Okay, surely we're getting close. My only hope is that persuasion is the way to go and not like intimidation or something like that. Because I don't know what our intimidation is, but with Parvati it's probably not high. Though hopefully Felix can make up for that. Okay, that armor set looked interesting and official. What did we get there? Oh! Prototype hibernation suit. Tactical dilation move time 50% or minus 50%. Science and block. Huh. Right where it all started, huh? Well, that's neat. You can actually go into the final section dressed the way you arrived in Halcyon. Alright, that seems to be it.
Maybe we can make her see reason. Can make it a change. People can change, right?
Are you guys up there?
Ready when you are, boss.
I think they're on the roof of the elevator. Okay, let's put our gun away.
Law, look at the size of this thing. Like some kind of slumbering beast.
This must be the bottom of that giant centrifuge. Let's go ahead and get ourselves acquainted with the looting before we go pay Olivia a visit. Okay, we're not encumbered yet. And if we do suddenly become encumbered, we'll make sure to just break down some stuff. We won't get nearly as much in terms of gear, but...
Great work.
Chairs. Wish we could use one of those as a weapon. That'd be awesome.
Deft hands, Cap.
Thank you, Parvati. Okay. Let's see what happens. This is fine. Oh, it's going to let us save the game. How nice of them. I have the strangest feeling I'm about to walk into a trap.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive. Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine, you'll have to go through me.
Whoa, hold on. I'm here to make peace.
You think that will fool me? I'll die before I let you have this place.
Minnie wants to work with you on a cure for the Marauders, Olivia.
That's preposterous. Not too long ago, she wanted me dead. How do I know this isn't a trick to get me out of the way?
Why trick you when it'd be easier for me to kill you, Olivia?
A frightening but reasonable point. Unless your goal was not just to kill me, but to bully me first. Your intentions are beside the point. I've been working on a cure for 5 years, and I've made no progress at all. If she believes teamwork is all I've been missing, she's more soft-headed than I thought.
She said you were invited for tea?
She... what? That was our secret phrase. Did she tell you?
Well, that's rather sweet of you.
It was her idea. When I'd been on Gorgon too long, that's what she'd write at the end of her messages. It meant she missed me. That she wanted me to come home.
So you work with Minnie, Olivia?
I'll try. It's no guarantee of success. And like as not, we'll develop nothing useful at all. But it will be better than working alone. Thank you, Captain. In the end, you were not at all what I expected.
Find a compromise between Minnie and Olivia. And now go speak to Minnie and Olivia, who are where exactly? Where did we come? Oh. Secret entrance. SMC upper exterior. I bet we have to go back to the mansion. Thank you. It was a lot easier to convince Olivia than to convince Minnie. But I don't know if we could have done that the other way. Could we have gone to Olivia and then convinced and then gone? I don't know. But I'm glad that we had that 150 persuasion. Holy crap. So if you guys are playing this by yourselves and decide that you want to help out both of them, make sure that you're stacking persuasion. That seemed to be the easiest way to go through it. Maybe we could have fought our way through the defenses and convinced her otherwise. We've seen that happen before. Okay, where are we now? Ah! Just as I expected. Right there. Cool. We'll head back to the unreliable. While that's loading, I'm going to get the right ending queued up here. Because I was telling before I actually started recording for YouTube, this actually adds an ending piece when you complete the full game. Now, we've already completed the full game, but they do have them online, so we're going to go ahead and play it here on the stream so you guys can see what would have been added had we actually done this and then gone and completed the game in one playthrough. Which I guess technically we have, we just did it in the wrong order. Okay, I think I found the right one. Otherwise, it's going to be really awkward. Yep, Ambrose Manor.
We've arrived at Ambrose Manor.
And Felix and Parvati were with us for this entire thing. They should go with. My favorite thing about this expansion is we got to take all of the crew out for different things and things that they were good at. You know, Sam got to flirt with Pam and clean. Nyoka took out a giant beastie. Felix got to kind of find himself in one of these serials. Same thing with Parvati, but her story went a little bit more in depth, had multiple layers. She got to see more of the dark side of the Halcyon system, something that Felix probably already knew. Ah, no one picks drinks.
Please remember this unit as it was before the fall.
Is there going to be an option for the love of God, please fix that robot? And I guess they're both in that living area. Drink should be on the reliable as Nyoka's constant companion. Ah, that's wholesome. That's the kind of world I want to live in. See, this is scary right here. Who do we talk to? Let's talk to Minnie first.
I have to know, Mother. All those years ago, what tipped you off that Gorgon was in trouble?
The volunteers. Not just the shocking way they died, but the company's muted response to it. They were expensive to house, train, and treat. That the company would spare no expense, yet let so many of them die. It was terrible. I knew then I'd lost control of Gorgon. I'd lost control of Adrenatime.
You never told me Gorgon was such a logistical nightmare. We should have had this conversation 5 years ago.
You can't know how badly I wanted to. But the truth put you in danger, and I couldn't abide that.
I owe you an apology, Captain. Not only did I deceive you, but all this time I had the wrong idea about Mother.
And what exactly do you think of her now?
Mother is less than perfect, but more than a monster. Somewhere in the middle, I suppose. We still have a great deal of work ahead of us. The years of silence were not easy.
I don't doubt it was hard on you, but I knew you'd come out the stronger for it. We have the chance to know each other now, thanks entirely to you.
And how do you plan on mending relations from here?
On Minnie's terms, whatever they may be. I've made enough decisions for her, I think.
Well, there's no need to dwell on the past anymore. We're in the thick of it together, now that we're partners.
Oh, God.
Partners? Huh. I suppose we are.
And family, I suppose. This isn't at all playing out the way I imagined it. And for the first time, I'm glad.
How exactly did you expect it to go?
A calm and measured speech, followed by screaming, hurling spoons, and maybe a broken window. This is much better.
I'm glad to have you as my daughter, Minnie. But I'm proud to call you my partner. But I fear things will only get harder from here.
Though, to be fair, if the Ambrose family starts gaining a lot of influence in the Halcyon system, especially among all the families, you know, the corporate families, it'd be good to know that we have them in our pocket. Well, no one said this would be easy.
No, they certainly didn't. But what joy is there in the easy path? I believe in the work, and I believe in my daughter. That will be enough for me.
You've earned this, Captain.
Ooh.
For recovering Mother's journal. For getting us talking in the same room together. And for exceeding my expectations.
We never actually... Oh.
Indeed. I have no use for bits and baubles on Gorgon. Not now that I have my work. Take what's yours, Captain. The road to a Marauder cure will be a long one, and the board will surely fight us every step of the way. But this partnership, it's a damn good start.
Will you put the burden of the colony aside for just one moment? Give me a day with my mother before we get back to work.
Haha, no.
For you, I will try.
Look at the happy family. Now we should kill him.
It's finally over. I'm free.
Mother and I have a long road ahead of us. But progress is progress.
And there you go, guys. The cooperation route you can take in Peril on Gorgon. So that's pretty cool. So, I got 5,000 bits out of that, which seems like a bit of a pittance, but then you also realize, like, all of the epic loot we were able to grab along the way, all the weapons, all the armor.
Bringing canned responses? How clumsy of this unit. These things happen. Oh, calamity.
I'm sure he'll be fine. So let's get back on board the Unreliable, and I will play you guys, I believe, the ending that we get at the end of the game for having done this. So I think the thing about T was in either one of the computer entries or Olivia's journal. I actually didn't look at that on camera, and I apologize for that. But you know, they got the gist of it. Hey, Shipwrecked, what's going on, boss? Let's head into the crew quarters and give Anubis one more pet, and then I'll show you guys the ending. Yeah, it's an amazing game, Shipwrecked. I just finished the Peril on Gorgon DLC, and I'm about to show them the ending that we get at the... if we completed the game after doing the DLC. Aw, guys. A rather terrible watercolor painting of a teacup canid. The back is signed by Minnie Ambrose. I was wondering what the trophy was going to be for that. That is awesome. Yeah.
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
Ain't no need for that sass, Minnie. Or, excuse me, Ada. There you go, Anubis. Pets. Pets and loves. And... alright. So, let's go ahead and load that up real quick so you guys can see it. One sec here. Okay, now if we go to... I'm going to have to add a display capture here. Alright, so here is the ending that would happen. Can we rend that back just a little bit?
You? I will try.
Even the Gorgon asteroid, though a distant enigma to most of Halcyon, felt the aftershocks of your actions. Olivia and Minnie Ambrose worked together to cure the marauders Adrena Time had created. Through their partnership as scientist and administrator, they discovered the harmony that had eluded them as mother and daughter. And through years of patience and effort, they discovered a means to wean Halcyon from the scourge of Adrena Time. Their work eventually allowed Wells and his scientists to treat many of Halcyon's marauders. As their addiction waned, the colonists who had lived for so long under the thrall of Adrena Time returned to their communities and loved ones, and joined in the effort to save Halcyon.
Nice.
The abandoned research facility on Gorgon remained a place of chaos, a draw for smugglers looking for salvage, and ill-fated freelancers hoping for a payday. In spite of everything, the Gorgon asteroid remained a sobering reminder of the potential for progress and disaster in humanity's most ambitious efforts.
So that's awesome. We actually were able to cure the marauders by helping them out. Awesome. Well, alright guys. That was the Outer Worlds Peril on Gorgon DLC. Got a ton of awesome loot, ton of awesome armors. We got ourselves a pet. And Sam got a girlfriend. And everything is awesome. Yeah, it was a nice spoiler for Watch Dogs there. Sorry. I'm actually probably going to blur that out in the replay. And also, so many posters. So I do want to thank you guys very much for watching. I'm probably going to put this in the playlist right before the final episode of the Outer World series, so then you can get on to the end of the game. But really enjoyed this and can't wait for the next one, because there's one more DLC coming out. And I don't know where that's going to take us. Hopefully Typhon. Like, fingers crossed. But yeah, I guess we'll see when we get there sometime next year. So if you guys haven't followed the Twitch channel, please do so. I try and stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays with random times in between. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel in the description below, as well as a link to my Extra Life page where I raise money for my local Children's Miracle Network hospital via the incredible Extra Life charity. So please check those links out if you feel so inclined. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.